Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to English 110C English Composition. I will be your online instructor, Kevin DePew, and I want to take this time with this video to introduce you to the course. So first, let me introduce myself. I've been at Old Dominion I'm starting my 14th year, and I teach courses all the way from freshman composition, general ed courses like freshman composition, all the way up to PhD courses. The PhD courses and even the scholarship I do, most of those are about how to teach writing. So you'll be getting an instructor that has put in a lot of thought into how writing gets taught. I've also done some courses and some scholarship on online teaching. The good thing about that is I know what I'm doing. The bad thing about that is I like experimenting with things. So this semester I'm going to be experimenting with using Google Classroom as opposed to using Blackboard. So that's going to be a bit new for most of you, but we will work through this together. And if you have any questions, I'm inviting you to always ask. So, what else do you need to know about this course? So another thing is, if you're going to ask questions, how do you contact me? First of all, you can contact me anytime. It doesn't have to be during my office hours, but if you want to catch me during office hours, my office hours are Monday from 2 to 3:30. Um, and you can contact me by email. You can contact me by phone. My phone number is area code 757 683 4019. And if you want, we can also set up Skype meetings, Google Hangout meetings, WebEx meetings, any type of video chat conference that you want. If you're on campus, feel free to come to my office or set up an appointment to meet me at my office. If you live up on the peninsula and you don't want to drive into campus to meet with me, I live up on the peninsula, so we could find alternative spaces to meet, such as maybe a Starbucks or a Barnes and Noble. So those are options for you as well. So let me talk a little bit about this course. One of the things that I think is very important when it comes to the teaching of writing is the fact that students remember that writing is about communication. I think that all too often with grades, K through 12, and doing things like the SOLs, or if you're coming from out of state, some of the other Common Core tests, I think that type of curriculum helps students to forget that we write for other contexts other than just to turn something in for a grade or be tested on it. The main reason that we write is to communicate. We want to take the ideas in our head and get them into the heads of various audiences. And oftentimes we want those audiences to do something with those ideas. And that could be whether we are, writing a post on Facebook, posting a picture on Instagram. I consider visuals to be part of writing. Or you're writing an essay for a class, whether you are writing something up in a log for your workplace. All these things are various forms of writing and therefore various forms of communication. We don't just write things for a grade. And I think it's important that we keep all the types of writing that we do in mind. And as you are writing throughout the course of this semester, that you remember that you're not just writing for a grade, you're trying to learn how you can communicate with various audiences better. So to support that approach, what I am asking to do this semester is what has been called a writing about writing approach. So what you will be doing this semester is not writing a personal narrative, an argumentative essay, compare contrast essay. What you will be doing this semester, however, is you will be doing 5 sequence assignments um, that are all about a writing related topic. And what's a writing related topic? You could choose something like, how do people write in the military? Um, you could choose something like, is it true that the internet is killing how people write? These are topics that may have some personal meaning to you. I've had a student in the past who had a brother who was autistic, and she looked at whether it is useful to have autistic children learn how to write using utensils like pens and pencils, or is it better to teach them how to write using keyboards? This is a debate that happens among educators who are working with autistic children. So you can even go that personal if if you know of something that's writing related. I've had students who are big Dungeons and Dragons players do look at the ways that they write up their character sheets. So there's a lot of things that that are writing related that you can work on in this course and that you can study. So I hope that you choose something that is personally relevant to you, and that you feel that by the end of this course you will get something out of learning more about. Um, so, and you're going to be doing some readings about writing related research, and those will model the type of writing that you'll be asked to do for this class. So the 5 assignments that you'll be doing is, first and foremost, you'll be doing an annotated bibliography. Essentially, you'll be learning how to do some textual research, looking for popular sources such as newspapers, magazines, news sites. And then you also do some scholarly sources, such as stuff's coming out of journals, edited collections, chapters in a monograph. And you'll be writing 300-word descriptions of these assignments. That will lead into the next assignment, which is developing a primary research proposal. For those of you who have not learned the term primary research, it's when you go out and you conduct the research yourself. So you'll be doing something like an interview, a survey, an observation, a focus group. It's something that you'll have to be able to do within a short time frame. You are not writing a dissertation, so you'll want to make sure that you keep the scope reasonable, and I'll help you work on that. The third assignment is you're going to report the data that you collected on those on whatever primary research that you did. And then the fourth assignment will be writing what's called an IMRAD essay. It stands for Introduction, Methods, Results, and Discussion. You'll be learning that genre throughout the course of this semester, so if you're sitting there thinking right now, I don't know what an IMRAD essay is, don't worry. You will understand what an IMRAD essay is very much so by the time we get to that assignment. And then the fifth thing we'll be doing is what's called the TED Talks. Many of you have heard of those. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take all the research that you did and you presented in that IMRAD essay. Well, you're going to take that and you're going to now present it in a new format in a TED Talk. And that's to help drive home the point that different genres, you may be talking about the same content, but you have different purposes and different audiences, and you have to present things differently when you're working with different genres. So those are the assignments. You also will have 12 responses and 6 activities. The responses are individual writings that you'll do throughout the semester. Basically what they are meant to do is give you an opportunity to think about some issues that will probably end up in your essays, or will help you think about your essays, that you'll be your assignments that you'll be submitting to me. Some of you may think that they're busy work, but they are an opportunity to do work, get feedback, and then use that feedback as a way to create better responses or better assignments when you write those up. Um, so if you treat them like busy work, they'll be busy work and they'll be useless. If you treat them as ways of trying to do some work that you're going to get feedback on that's going to help you for your assignments, that will be very useful for you. The activities, which there are 6 of them, are collaborative work. I am a strong advocate of students learning how to do collaborative work, especially in these distance classes. Workplaces think that students who know how to collaborate across distances are invaluable. So I want you to start thinking about strategies on how to do that. So with these activities, you will be asked to figure out a plan for how to work with your peers. I've already assigned groups, and you will find those groups on the activities page, and and that will also be linked to a folder that you'll be turning your work in. And what you will want to do is, throughout the course of the semester, make sure you are in communication with your peers, make sure you're in communication with me, and we'll have to learn how to work around some of the difficulties of working with other people. But as I said, learning those strategies is going to be invaluable to you when you get into the workplace, because in most workplaces you're going to have to figure out how to collaborate across time and distance. Also, so that leads me into this week. So what will you be doing this week? So tonight, I want you to read over the syllabus. It's linked to the Google Classroom page. And then what you will want to do is for tomorrow, Tuesday, you'll be doing your first response, which is you'll be introducing yourself. You read through the page for how to do that response, and this will be the one response throughout the course of this semester where you won't just be submitting it to me, you'll also submit it to the activity folder so that your team could read it and get to know you as well. The third thing you'll be doing this semester is on Wednesday. You'll need to sign up for a conference. I would like to get to know you more than just as a name on an email that I'm exchanging. I like to get to know you as much face to face. So next week I want to try to have some video conferences with all of you. So to do that by Wednesday, I'd like you to sign up for the conference. And all this is on the calendar page. And then fourth, you'll be turning in your first activity by Friday, which is you'll be working with your team to develop a plan on how you will be doing your work for the activities. One last message about the activities. There is a possibility the groups will change a bit because some students are going to be adding the class, some students are going to be dropping the class, but by next week they should be solidified. So I appreciate your flexibility, and if you have any questions, again, you can contact me. My email address is kdepew@odu.edu, or you can call me at 757-683-4019. I look forward to working with you throughout the course of this semester. I hope you have a good week. Take care.